a stage. Is it almost a dream come true for you? Does it almost seem like this? It's incredible the speed in which this is happening.
So I don't think. I think he was meant to. So I knew for sure that he came fast. He arrived in less than a year into the opportunity. I also had trouble to find any fight, and then I got the UFC call. And almost less than a year after.
I was going to say, you kind of know about that.
I'm grateful.
This nickname, No Time, is that a new nickname? I mean, when you think of No Time, you're beating guys within inside a minute. You've got a title shot in less than a year. It's a great nickname.
So it makes sense. I switched it before the manual fight because also, first of all, my goal was my first UFC fight to be the first to get the title shot that quick. And then I'm also making the similarity with the styles. I had 9 finishes in 14 minutes, more than 10 in the first round. So it made sense, and then when I switched the nickname, I knocked out 52 seconds. So it was the best choice.
Now, don't get me wrong on this. Francis is a great story. I mean, his story coming up and getting a title shot after only being in the sport for 5 years is pretty impressive. Your story might be even more impressive. I mean, you're bouncing around in kind of small organizations for a while. You get the call, like you mentioned. You get a title shot within a year. Do you feel like there should be more emphasis put on that story? Do you think that's just as big of a story as Francis?
I liked Francis' story better. He was homeless in France. He came from a tough spot. So definitely it's two different kind of story, two different kind of storyline. But at the end of the day, it's both
What's your upbringing like? I watched on the Countdown show you talking to your mom and your sister via Skype, and they're in Switzerland. Switzerland looks like a beautiful place. Did you grow up in a nice family, kind of a regular normal upbringing?
Yeah, definitely. My mom, my sister, and then my father was also next to us. So yeah, it was like a group. So of course, it was not
I've watched all of these embedded shows and the Countdown shows I mentioned. It seems Daniel Cormier is like, Volkan, this guy's not going to beat Volkan. That guy doesn't deserve a shot. He's too fresh. He's the junior to Anthony Johnson, junior varsity versus varsity. What do you think when you hear that kind of stuff? Do you like that he's underestimating you?
No, I just think that's a little bit stupid. He's about to face me. He has a mark. So putting me down like that is
Do you think that this is him coming off of a loss? I mean, he's the champion. His last fight he did.
I mean, you just have to see how it ended the last fight. Down,
And finally, he trained for a long time with Luke Rockhold. Luke Rockhold's training with you now in the Hard Knocks 365. What's your relationship with Luke like? Do you guys ever go out for dinner together or anything along those lines? Do you guys talk at all? Is he trying to kind of keep his distance from you because he doesn't want to get involved in this? Well, if this fight lasts more than a minute. What's that? What do you think? Thanks, man. Appreciate your time.
No worries. There you go, Volkan. How's it going? I'm very well. I'm very well. You know what, Volkan? I want to start talking about Switzerland first of all. I know we kind of joke that you know, the career options for people growing up in Switzerland is either you become a chocolatier or banker, or maybe a Swiss watchmaker or engineer. But when you were growing up, what were your, I suppose, aspirations in terms of a career? What were you trying to become when you were a teenager?
First of all, I was going to school to be to work in something. I didn't know what to do, but something in history. First of all, I wanted to be a history teacher, but definitely I wanted to switch direction later on. But then I felt the need. I loved sports so much. I loved the martial arts I was doing. I loved the kickboxing I was doing, and I felt like I wanted to do a little bit more. So I took times off in school. You know, I stopped in the middle of school. I worked a little bit to make some money, and I wanted to travel to Thailand, do a little bit of sport and fun. You know, it's just playing around. You know, and then I did that one more time going to Netherlands, and then I saw maybe a more professional level to the sport. And some people ask me why I don't fight, because they saw that I was good. And then I say, I don't know, I never thought of it. And then they proposed me one fight, I fought, and then I got addicted.
You know, it's interesting, like, a lot of fighters don't really make, you know, the comfortable money until they get into the UFC. So while you were on that journey, how are you supporting yourself financially? Were you taking odd jobs here and there, or did you have, like, part-time work? Or?
So of course I had a few jobs. I was working in a fitness company, because in a gym, a weightlifting gym, because I had a good schedule, you know, easily changeable, you know, easily going at night, or, you know, replacing somebody like that. And I was able to train over there. So then I also took over my dad's restaurant. So same stuff, easy schedule, you know, I can switch it whenever I want. If I wanted to go, you know, in Netherlands, I was going to Netherlands a lot. I could just leave, come back. You know, it's those kind of jobs, because they gave me a lot of free liberty. You know, of course, if I had a real job, like at a place, like really, you know, professional place, I would never be able to, you know, 4 or 3 weeks of vacation per year. You know, that's it. So that's the kind of job I was doing for a while, you know, working in restaurants, you know, family restaurants and stuff like that. So that helped me. You know, focusing on some of my fighting career. So until I was, you know, able to, you know, go to the next level.
What's it been like working with Henry Hoops? Obviously, he's very decorated in his career now. You know, as a coach, everyone seems to just praise working with him. What's it been like for you?
So it's amazing. That's also one of the reasons I went to Florida, because I'm coming from a kickboxing background, and I went to Netherlands a lot, so I love the Dutch style, and you know, I wanted to find that back. So that's why I chose, you know, Brazilian in the beginning, and I'm really happy that I follow him, you know, when the team, you know, broke. So it's definitely a good ace in my game.
You were a training partner for Anthony Johnson when Johnson was fighting DC, right? What did you learn in those camps helping him prepare for DC, and has Anthony given you any advice during this camp for yourself?
No, you know, being a sparring partner, there is different kind of it, you know, but I was there mostly for the stand-up part, so I was helping him with the stand-up, and you know, he had a wrestling coach coming in, and you know, some wrestler also. So that was my work there. So, but we didn't talk about the Cormier fight. You know, the first time I got the contract, you know, when it was official, he called me, you know, wish me luck. He told me he was happy for me, you know, that I rise to the title like that. So only good words, but we didn't talk about strategy or anything.
When we saw you in Vegas a few weeks ago, backstage, and we were interviewing you, I think that you had those shoes, and different ones. Okay, fair enough. But you were decked out, and like you said, hey, listen, now I've got money, I'm going to start to dress better and, you know, buy nicer things, right? Do you have something that you've bought specially for fight night? Something at post fight?
I still have something but I don't know where to wear it. Now it's gonna be more like the professional time, so I'm gonna be focusing on, I'm not gonna spend time, thinking about my CrossFit or stuff like that. Today I came, really okay. Last time, they put some
black stickers, right?
On my, on my logo. It wasn't my fight week, but it was still fight week, so it's different. So I don't want to, think about too much stuff right now. So, clean and that's it. But definitely, I'm in a position I'm able to do more stuff, and I know also, I'm going there on Saturday to get the win. So definitely my life is going to change after that.
Luke Rockhold was obviously around. We've seen him in videos with you. Was it at all weird training with someone who has such a close relationship with Daniel?
No, I don't really care about it because I don't think, first of all, I think Luke is a really respectful guy, and now since the fact he's switch team, he's not going to be, stuck in middle, I know he's a really good friend with DC, and now, he's one of my teammates, so it's a difficult situation for him, but, I don't think I think he's a really straight-up guy, and I don't think he said anything.
Oh yeah, I wasn't accusing him of being a spy.
It's like some people sometimes online, they accuse him to be a snake, so I don't think that's the case at all, and we have a good relationship together. We train, but basically when we train really side by side, usually it's like conditioning, running, stuff like that. And on the mat, we're always together, of course, because we train on the same schedule. But it's also me on my side, he's on his side. He's going with people his weight, I'm going with people my weight, and other weight too.
So it was something you both had to be sort of sensitive to, and then it wasn't an issue.
So basically, he's fighting for a belt in 2-3 weeks, I don't know, after me. And I'm fighting for the belt, so we were getting ready for our two really most important fights of the career. So that's why we had a really good schedule together. We did some private with the coach and stuff like that.
Have you felt like in Switzerland? Have you felt that there's sort of are people catching on to what you are accomplishing? I mean, are you feeling that there's sort of a groundswell of support?
Definitely, the situation changed over there for. It's a totally new situation for me over there. People recognize me, people follow it, and there is also people that really don't care about UFC or fighting, but now they start following only when I fight, because it's me, I'm from Switzerland, so it's really something new for them, and something that's getting big in my country.
So I assume it's kind of like Roger Federer, and then you're kind of coming out.
Federer is here for sure, but he's a goat. He's a goat of tennis for me. He's just amazing. So yeah, but it's two different worlds. But I'm gonna get there.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Showing us had this amazing career. Did you watch this fight?